In 1897, Mary Jane Heaster timidly sat down in a dark room. Looking around at the other scared faces, she felt the urge to run, but she stayed fixed in her seat. She would not leave, because Mary was at a séance to contact her recently deceased daughter, and she would not stop until she found out the real and disturbing cause of her death. In the autumn of 1896, a young woman named Elva Zona Heaster met a man called Edward Stribling Trout Shue, a blacksmith in their town in Greenbrier County in West Virginia. The two quickly fell in love and were married within months. But what seemed like a fairy tale was soon to become a tragedy. Zona, as she preferred to be called, was found dead in her home in January of 1897. Without even doing a thorough examination of the body, the coroner gave a verdict of death by heart disease, and she was buried in a local cemetery. Her mother, however, would not believe this story. She had seen the way Edward treated her daughter, that she was so young and healthy when she died, and she vowed to find out the real reason for her daughter's death. She immediately contacted a medium. A séance was organised for her, and she hoped with all her might that she would be able to contact her daughter's spirit in the afterlife and discover the truth. When the medium's eyes rolled back in her head and the room grew dark and cold, the voice of Zona came to Mary. It told her that she must have her body exhumed, dig her up and find out how she died, how her new husband had strangled her. Mary rushed to the authorities and begged them to dig up her daughter's corpse. At first they refused. A message from beyond the grave was not a reason to disturb the dead, to bring them up from the dirt 6 feet down, simply on a whim. But Mary fought them. They eventually went to the archives and discovered that a proper examination had not occurred at the time of death, and this was reason enough for exhumation. When they dug up Zona's body, it was still fresh enough to perform an autopsy. It took 3 hours, but at the end it was found Zona's neck had been broken. The windpipe had been crushed. There were finger-like bruises on her neck. She had been strangled so forcefully that her vertebrae had been dislocated and her ligaments were torn and ruptured.